Hello, everybody. Suzanne from Dawning Visions Hypnosis. I have a question for you who are in the world of mental health. Are you a person who is working to destigmatize mental illness? Or are you actually proliferating it with all the labels, all the medication, etc.? This is a kind of difficult situation, I do believe, because at least in my heart of hearts, we need to do everything that we can to destigmatize it. There are so many people who are suffering with some form of mental illness these days, especially after the COVID catastrophe, as I call it, especially our youth. People are really reluctant to get mental health treatment because they're fearful of the diagnosis and they're fearful that they're going to be put on meds. That's not to say that some people don't go to you looking for medication. That happens too, sadly. But for the great majority of people, they stay totally away from us because they don't want to have a label that stigmatizes them. I've made it my life's purpose to help destigmatize mental illness by educating people about what it is and what it is not. And most especially by letting my clients know that under no circumstances are they to defend themselves based on their mental illness, nor are they to allow other people to use their diagnosis against them, because that happens a lot. Someone will be dealing with anxiety and someone will tell them to take their pill and calm down. Other people will say, oh, it's all on your head anyway. Other people tell people to just get over their depression. Well, we know that it doesn't work that simply. But we also want people to know that there's a reason for their having these symptoms. And if we can help them understand why and how to overcome them, then perhaps they don't have to live with them anymore. That's certainly what I've been doing in my practice in hypnotism and neurolinguistic programming for the past 20 plus years. You see, my clients, 97, 98% of them anyway, don't have the symptoms they came to me with, along with the labels they were given by a licensed mental health professional. Because we found out what the cause of the problem was, we found out why they were holding on to it. In other words, the purpose for holding on to it, which had really outlived its purpose long ago, in most cases, and matched it up with a compelling future. If they didn't know what their compelling future was, because some people who have been overridden in these problems for so many years, they don't even know what their compelling future is. But with hypnosis, I can put them into a nice hypnotic trance state, put them into a beautiful field, flowers, or floating on the water, whatever it is that works best for where they love to be. Find that out before you do the session, of course. And I help them to come up with what their compelling future is, what they would like to do with their life. And they're no longer struggling with these old, outlived symptoms. And then we work to help them to meet those situations so they can live into their compelling future. Because everyone deserves to live happy and without these problems, if at all possible. Now, I do have to let you know that with hypnosis and neurolinguistic programming, we really cannot help people with personality disorders diagnosed by a licensed mental health professional. We cannot help people who have psychotic breaks because they're not able to concentrate on the substance of what we're doing. And we cannot work with people with IQs under 70, although children are very gifted and talented at doing hypnosis because they live in their fantasy land all the time. And hypnosis is about using your imagination. It's a perfect match. So if you're interested in learning how to integrate hypnotism and neurolinguistic programming into your practice, so you can help your clients get rid of the labels because they no longer have the symptoms. And trust me, if someone hasn't had symptoms from an illness for 5 years, a decade or more, they don't have the problem. They don't need to have that label any longer. It's only in mental health where it seemed like a lifelong problem. But I have plenty of testimonials on my website, dawningvisions.com, that will tell you about miraculous healings my clients made because they were willing to do whatever it took to heal themselves. It wasn't easy for a lot of them, but they did it anyway because they were sick of being sick and they were sick of being stuck. If you're interested in learning how to integrate hypnotism and neuro-linguistic programming into your practice, I offer a 2-day VIP training. You can do it on a Saturday and a Sunday with a 12-month mentorship so that you can actually learn how to apply these techniques with your patients as you're actually working with your patients, similarly to what you did in your clinical in order to get licensed to do mental health therapy in the first place. That's all I have for you for today. As always, I thank you for spending your time with me. Till next time. Bye-bye, all.